YouTube, it's your boy Yoyoy, the best that ever did it. A true winner, 6 p.m. And if you're new to the channel, this is where we cook up the best, if not the best, sports analysis and analytics and predictions. We gonna kick it right into high gear with the lemon squeeze feature. If you're new to the channel, the lemon squeeze is when we go through every game as quickly as possible. It's a little bit different than my in-depth reviews, but without further ado, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. We did go 3-0 on the picks, but nobody left a comment. Like I said, when I go 3-0 on my top three picks, I will cash app somebody $20. Be sure to not miss the next sweep. We're gonna try to go 3-0 today again, and let's cook it right up. And I'm telling y'all, I know these teams. I know these teams. Let's get right into it. Grambling State, Montana State. And this is like, you know what I mean? Grambling is the number one team in their conference versus a Montana State team that's fifth place in their conference. And you know what I mean? You can arguably say Montana State has the better four scorers. Both teams have about 3 to 4 double-digit scorers. Montana's big four is about, what would I say, maybe like 7, 8 points more. You know what I mean? Scoring more points than them on Grambling's big four. But I will say the team effort is a little bit better on Grambling's side to me. The defense is a little bit better than Montana State's. I know Grambling played in a shitty conference, but man, and they even went in a winless December. They had a winless December, Grambling. But even after all of that, they still didn't lose to a Division II school. You know what I mean? So Montana State lost to a Division II school. In their losses, in them 17 losses, is a Division II school, Rocky Mountain. They lost to them outright by like 8, 9 points decisively. You know what I mean? So I just know Grambling got a little bit of fight in them. I'll take Grambling plus the points. Next up, St. Joseph's at Seton Hall, and this is blatantly disrespectful to St. Joseph's. St. Joseph took Kentucky to overtime. They beat up on the who did they beat up on? They beat up on George Mason. They got a who else they beat up on in November? They beat up on Villanova already. Um, they just like you know what I mean? Beat up on Temple, beat up on Princeton, beat up on Iona, beat up on these people like that, like in non-conference. And when you look at Seton Hall non-conference, yeah, they got a couple wins, but they played a shitty non-conference schedule. Not really no big names. Fairleigh Dickinson, Albany, Wagner. They lost to USC, lost to Iowa, played Northeastern. You know what I mean? That was their whole November schedule. They didn't play anybody good. Lost to Rutgers. You know what I'm saying? Lost to Xavier by 20. I gotta go with St. Joseph plus the 7. Sprinkle some on the money line because you know I am. I think that's one of the locks. One of the first locks of the day is St. Joseph plus the 7. Next up, we got SMU, Southern Methodist. Ain't nobody scared of these ponies. You know what I mean? Like, these boys think somebody's scared of them because their record. That shit is over with. I'm riding Indiana State in this one. SMU is 1-4 in their last 5 games. They shitty to end the season. I don't know what happened to them. They fell off a cliff. They put up a couple 100-point games this season, and then ever since then, it just looks sour. Give me Indiana State in this one, money line. Loyola Chicago at Bradley, and they're being disrespected once again. Loyola Illinois is the far better team here. And you know these boys are on a massive heater right now, just like South Florida. We cashed out on them yesterday. And I'm going to keep taking my boys, Loyola Illinois, and because people keep sleeping on them. They're a small market. Bradley got the good name. They're at home. They think it's sweet. You know what I mean? They think shit's sweet with Loyola. Take the Loyola Chicago. You know what I mean? These boys is the Ramblers. These is the real Ramblers. They just came off an overtime loss, but that's overtime against a St. Bonnie's team that's pretty good, and they had them down the whole game. St. Bonnie's brought it back very late. IPFW, Fort Wayne at Bowling Green. And you know IPFW is a fraud. We like to fade IPFW when they go on the road. And in a neutral site, I can't trust Bowling Green that much either. You know what I mean? If Bowling Green, like Bowling Green is cool in their non-con, and playing Hampton, Canisius. That Lipscomb win was probably the best win in the non-con, and the Arkansas State win. Two great wins for them. But IPFW, I must say, they did do that thing. Texas A&M Commerce, that was a good win. Wisconsin Green Bay, that was a good win. Oakland beat them by 21. That's a great win. You know what I mean? They even got a Northern Kentucky win in there, mixed around in there. Couple of them beat Youngstown State. I just like I don't like IPFW at all, but in this particular situation, I think IPFW is the better team. They top four players have a little bit more firepower. And the fucking bench for IPFW is what's gonna win them the game. The depth. Bowling Green don't have no depth. Soon as you get around from their top three players, the 20-point scorer, then you got two like mid 12, 13-point scorers, and then after that it's a drop off. Give me IPFW in that one. The depth is gonna win them a conference game. A tournament game. Give me the depth with IPFW money line. But it's like a 3.5 star play. I'm not in love with it. Abilene Christian, Tarleton State. Give me Tarleton State in that one. The Texans are gonna win that game. Alabama A&M, Austin Peay. And I'm going with Austin Peay all day long. Later points. Alabama A&M, they ain't on nothing. They ain't really no team that I'm looking to back. Both teams are good against the spread. 18-13 is Austin Peay. 19-14 is Alabama A&M. But if you got two teams that's good at around the same exact record of covering spreads, I'm gonna take the better team. You know what I mean? Like, give me the team that's gonna cover the spread and win the game. They don't have an 11-22 record, at 19-15, 14-2 at the crib this year. Pretty dominant. And I'm going with these Austin Peay Governors, man. Give me the Governors. Fuck is they talking about? Alabama A&M, I don't know why they even in the CIT, but let's keep it moving. UNLV, Princeton. And this is a funny matchup right here because everything is telling you take Princeton, take Princeton, take Princeton, take Princeton. The record 24-4. 24-4. But I've been fucking riding these UNLV Rebels. I have. You can see in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, they're 7-3 in their last 10. They've been on a fucking tear. And even before that, the 3 games before that, they won. So they 13-3 in their last 13. Damn, I said that all wrong. 10-3 in their last 13 games. 10-3 is UNLV in their last 13 games. And if you want to bring up winning streaks, this Princeton team is not short of it. They lost to Yale and Cornell consecutively, then finished the whole rest of the season off undefeated after that. Before that, they were on a stretch. They beat Drexel, Furman. It's a great win. You know what I mean? Monmouth, that's a pretty good win. Duquesne, that's a great win. Even Hofstra, shit, that's a great win. They lost to that St. Joseph's team, like I said. Man, St. Joseph's ain't no punk. Give me Princeton in this one, but I'm not in love with it. I think Princeton can pull it off late, but I wouldn't be surprised if UNLV came out and won this game outright. This is like a 50-50 game. This is one of those you might want to straight bet. This will fuck up your parlay if you put it on the wrong team. Like, man, I really want to take UNLV in this one, but man. Man, I think I'm going to ride with UNLV. Fuck it. I think I'm going to ride with UNLV. If I, you know what I mean? If it choke, it choke. I'm not putting it on the real parlay, but I'm going to take UNLV and I'm going to ride with them. Appalachian State, Wake Forest. And Wake Forest is the better team here, of course. We know that. Hunter Salas and them boys, they're good. They're pretty good. 16-1 at the crib. And App State is damn near undefeated at the crib, I think. Unless they got 1 or 2 losses. I'm pretty sure they're undefeated at home. App State is absolutely 27-6 for you. On the real, that's what 27-6 do. But I did not like what I seen from them against Georgia Southern or Arkansas State. We knew Arkansas State was going to win that game. I took them outright. You can go look at the video if you don't believe me. We took Arkansas State on the money line, cashed that out. But we took Georgia Southern to get blown out by this team, and they just couldn't blow it out. They went to overtime. It was terrible. Finished the season off pretty good. Took Toledo to overtime. The conference winners, and they beat them 109-104. They could put up 100 points easily. Put up 80 against Arkansas State, 85, 82. And then in the non-con, they played Austin Peay, beat them by 20. Played Auburn, won by 5. And I knew they was going to win that day, too, on my birthday, December 3rd. Murray State beat them by 10. Oregon State, that's a bad loss. NIU, that's a bad loss. On the real, they do got some bad losses right there. Them 2 bad losses. I could see that UNC Asheville and Troy lost. That's respectable. But not against like NIU. You can't be losing by 13 at that. That was a bad loss. Wake Forest coming off 2 good, all right games. Not really good games, but Notre Dame was a good success, and then they couldn't hang against Pitt for some reason. Couldn't get it going. Notre Dame lost the game before that. Lost to Georgia Tech. Lost to Virginia Tech. Yeah, they can't keep it consistent. That's the problem with this team. In the non-con, they did their thing. Beat Florida. Lost to LSU in OT. Lost to Utah. Lost to Georgia. Bad loss right there for sure. Georgia. Lost to LSU. That's another bad loss. Florida State, man, and they, come on. We know what this team is about. We know who's who. Give me App State plus the 7, but I like Wake Forest to win the game outright. Give me Wake Forest money line, App State to cover. San Francisco, Cincinnati. Give me San Fran right off the back. Short, sweet, and simple. Cincinnati isn't fooling anybody. Even y'all may be fooled. You know what I mean? They beat West Virginia and it hurt Kansas. Y'all may be fooled, for real. I'm not fooled, on the real. I'm not going to ever be fooled with this damn team. They're new to this conference. They did do better than expectations, for sure. 18-13 on the year. That's damn good to be a new team in this conference. This is no joke of a conference with Houston, TCU, Iowa State, Texas Tech, you name it. You know what I mean? So this is not no damn light conference, but they fared well. I must say they did fare well. San Fran, you know what to expect from San Fran. When you get to the upper echelon, Gonzaga's, Santa Clara, St. Mary's, you're going to lose. But everybody else you're able to beat. You even beat Santa Clara once. Couldn't beat St. Mary's or Gonzaga this year, but maybe next year, you know what I mean? Played DePaul, beat the shit out of them. Minnesota beat them down by 18. They got a Seattle win, and they got an IPFW win. Lost to Grand Canyon by 4. I like Grand Canyon. Man, Grand Canyon is pretty nice. And that's what we're going to talk about in a couple days, though. But give me San Fran in this one, man. I just don't think... Actually, I don't even think Grand Canyon. I don't even think San Fran, my bad. San Fran is going to win this game. I honestly think Cincinnati's going to pull this off. I honestly just really realized it. Like, we're watching San Francisco versus Cincinnati. Give me Cincinnati, man. They fared well in that conference this year. Exceeded expectation. I'm not scared to take Cincinnati in this predicament. San Francisco can't beat upper echelon teams. They can't farewell and step up spots. This is a step up spot for San Fran, to say the least. Give me Cincinnati in the money line. VCU, Villanova, and I'm going with VCU in this one. Villanova is nobody to me. They're beneath me. You know what I mean? Villanova's beneath us. Take VCU and Max Shoga and all them boys. They're really poised. They can hang in tournament type atmospheres. As you can see, against the spread, 20-14, profitable. Man, trust Villanova if you want to. Same thing with UCLA. Villanova is another version of a UCLA. All the good names and just going off the prior years. Yeah, y'all keep going off that if y'all want to, on the real. Villanova's ass, and it's facts. I'm taking the points with the underdog in a fucking conference game. Give me the VCU Rams on the real, +6, and I'm sprinkling some on the money line. Last but not least, Colorado, Boise State, to end the nightcap off. This is a damn barn burner. We got two good fucking juggernauts, but I'm taking Colorado. The Buffaloes are the much better team. KJ Simpson, Tristan DeSilva, and the other bro who coming in and off that, he coming in putting up like 14, 15 a game, or at least 12. That boy really, who is that? Let me go to his name. These my dogs right here though. What's my dude name? Yeah, my boy, he putting up 12.6. Cody Williams. Then they got Javon Hadley. Then Eddie Lampkin Jr. All 5 of their starters are scoring double digits. 4 out of the 5 is getting 5 or more rebounds. This team averaging 37 rebounds a game. 49% from the field. Damn near 50%. Free throw percentage 78%. And 3-point percentage 39%. 5 double-digit scorers. Then off the bench, you got 7, 6, and then you got 2. So you basically playing 7 people with Colorado. Boise State, on the other hand, you got Dejan Hart, who's the leading scorer, 17 points a game. What is his name? Chibuzo Agbo. That boy is putting up 13.5. Omar Stanley and Max Rice coming in this joint. 3 out of the 5 starters are averaging 5 or more rebounds. This team is averaging 37 rebounds as well. 45% from field goal, 73% from the field free throw line, and 34.5% from the 3-point line. So all of the shooting aspects, the field goal, the free throw, and the 3-point percentage is all lower than Colorado's. About even on the rebounds. But you know this team, Colorado, is in the better conference, the much tougher conference. And obviously Boise State is no pushover, no stretch of the imagination. But when they lose by at least 9 or more, more often than not. Of course, they're going to keep it close in very good games, but I'm talking about in conference play, when they lose decisively on the real, like just the same way Virginia do. Give me my boys to finish the night off, right? Colorado, I'm laying the 3 points. That's the best. That's the last lock of the day. And you know we're going to cook up the 3-leg at the end of the video. My first lock of the day, or my last lock technically. We're going to take Colorado, Rams, lay the 3 points. Loyola, Illinois, Ramblers on them. Damn, I want to take them on the money line. Fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna take them on the money line. We not scared of Bradley. Give me the money line with Loyola, Illinois, and give me the money line with St. Joseph too. We not scared. We not scared of Seton. We're not scared of Seton. Kadari Davis, that's all they got. You know what I mean? Like once they shut him down, or he go 0 for 3 to start the game, and they get out to a 6-0 start, you know what I mean? You got to think about these things ahead of time. I'm talking about Kadari. That nigga named Jair Davis. And that's another team I'm thinking about. My nigga Dre Davis. That's what I'm thinking about. My bad. On Seton Hall, you got Dre Davis. They only got 3 double-digit scores. The next 2 is putting up 8 and 8. Then after them two, that's the starting five. You got 5 coming off the bench, 3 points coming off the bench, and then you got 37 rebounds, free throw percentage 77, field goal 44.8, 3-point 32.7. For St. Joseph's, they got 5 players in double digits in the starting five. As points, all 5 of them are averaging 11 points or more. 35.6 rebounds for this team, 14.6 assists a game, 44.6 from the field, gold, 72.6 free throw percent shooting team, and a 35.6 3-point percentage. So their shooting numbers are very eerily similar. I think I'm gonna take the points for the damn lock ticket though. Take the points. 7 points is way too many. That's disrespectful. But do sprinkle that money line ticket as well. Cook them 3 up. Put it in. Let's kick it to high gear. Let's keep making money. Let's sweep the board. Leave me a sub. Leave me your top 3 picks or comment 3-0 to qualify for $20 if we sweep. And I'll see y'all in the next one.